Hey guys, I'm here to get into an editing and soundtrack analysis of Clockwork, which was directed by Stanley Kubrick, released in the year 1971. These color palettes are just uniquely distinctive at getting across Malcolm Dowell's state of mind between just a three-act structure, and it feels like the way that all this pace is so original. You get all the shock value in the first act, and then it's kind of like a dehumanization process in the second act, and then kind of the sorrow he faces in the third act. And all this just adds up as a mesmerizing, genuinely a mind-bending sort of film. As like it's all these acts are such like a contrast to each other. Like the first act is very violent, the second one's like prisonous, and you're just getting this treatment. And then like what the treatment of the effects of the treatment, and it's just the way that all these different atmospheres add up is just something of a very psychologically intense sort of just contrast to the It's a very gloomy film. I mean, all throughout this is. And somehow manages to be extremely rewatchable. This is just one I watched so many times growing up and a lot of elements of my youth. And it's just always feel like mesmerized by its intense themes, the original kind of way of dialect, and the way of many shots and scenes just timelessly linger in the imagination and explores what kind of free will story you made, because it kind of explores how like just a really complex narrative. I mean, this is extraordinarily complex as it kind of finds charisma around such an evil character, and kind of like finds like Kubrick manages a lot of sympathy for how the government's experiment ultimately mistreats Malcolm McDowell. That's an ordinarily fascinating kind of angle where it kind of looks at this from a completely full-on warped evil sort of angle, as Kubrick was just it's like fascinated by this kind of stuff and making this. And I know this was like a big time like intense moment in Kubrick's filmography, and this always holds up as one of the first just to always surprise me upon every viewing. And I think that's been just been consistent with every viewing. Like this just is one that always has the element of surprise and shock from start to finish. It's an original experimental piece all throughout.